Hey all, Brent here with your anime and manga news for the very week ending October 11th, 2009. First off, an update to a previous story. Remember how Kodansha Japan shut down Kodansha USA? Well, they're now establishing Kodansha USA Publishing, which is totally not the same thing, and will be selling manga directly to the US. The vice president of Kodansha will head up this US imprint. And they report they plan to focus on their back catalog for now, but might have some original stuff in the works in the future. So cool, if kind of weird. Kodansha's CEO also announced a weird move. They'll be releasing a manga adaptation, like in Japan, of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. So an anime that's a manga spin-off now has its own manga spin-off. Odd. In movie news, there's a new trailer out for the first Macross Frontier movie, Macross Frontier Itsuwari no Utahime. Not too much there, but except it does imply that Cheryl Nome will have an added role as a spy of some sort. Exciting. Also in film news, there's a new trailer for the upcoming Assault Girls film, Moro Oshii's first live-action film since Avalon in 2001. Oshii is the one who did Ghost in the Shell 1 and 2 and 2.0 and Skycrawlers and all the others. Studio Ghibli has announced the next film will be directed by a completely new director, but no word on who. So this means it won't be Goro Miyazaki, it won't be Hayao Miyazaki, it won't be Isao Takahata. Judging from past films, it'll be an experienced senior animator at the company. That's usually how they do things there, but don't know who or even when. Meanwhile, Koji Taguchi, a producer at Square Enix, has revealed all sorts of really fascinating facts and figures about the anime and manga industries, which are listed in one big post at animenews.biz. For example, one episode of Full Metal Alchemist, or like a Full Metal Alchemist style or scale of series, costs $100,000 to $200,000 per episode, and an entire series about 5.5 million US dollars in current money. There are also some interesting comparisons, for example, like to manga sales of Saki and Kuroshitsuji, like before, during, and after the anime release, how the manga stacks up. It's quite interesting. Speaking of manga, there's a new shoujo manga magazine on the way in America, Shoujo Berry, looking to fill the void left behind by the collapse of Shoujo Beat. It's still in the planning stages. They only have a couple of folks on staff, but the creators are hoping to have something available for Teko Shokan in April in Pittsburgh. So good luck to you all. We need more shoujo in America. Viz has announced they'll now accept pitches from aspiring US mangaka. This follows up on an initial announcement they made back at New York Anime Festival 2008. So if you have an idea for manga, send it in. More on Viz's website. Do you like Trigun? Sure, what Anime Otaku doesn't? Well, according to its official webpage, you only have to wait until spring of 2010 for the theatrical release of the new Trigun movie in Japan. And they have confirmed the original cast will be back, the voice cast plus director and musical composer and all the rest, so that's cool. Do you like The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya? Well, what American Otaku doesn't? Sure enough, there's a film for that on the way in 2010. There's also a very brief teaser trailer out. It's basically just Yuki standing in the snow, which is a big pun because Yuki is a Japanese word for snow, so it's wordplay. So, yeah. Do you like Naruto? Anyway, if you can get on the PlayStation Network, you're in luck. All 3 Naruto feature films are now available on the PlayStation Network for watching. Very cool. Meanwhile, check out our blog, otakunovideo.net, for the awesome image of an upcoming production between Stan Lee of Marvel and Studio Bones. Basically, Stan Lee wrote it, Bones is animating it. This American boy finds a toy which basically becomes an American Gigantor. Red, white, and blue, whole 9 yards. Studio Wanpak has confirmed they completed keyframes on the series. So, looks awesome. Very, very cool. Shinsuke Sato, director of Princess Blade, live-action movie, will apparently make 2 live-action feature films of Gantz. Yes, Gantz. Is there an R hard enough for Gantz? Hard, sorry. Speaking of that kind of, some prosecutors in Alaska are trying to get a ban on Lolita hentai. Lots of more information on this at animenews.biz, but basically, there's this prosecutor on crimes against children named Aaron Spurbeck, and he's pushing for a ban on sexually explicit drawings of children. Now, he's using anime and manga as examples, specifically, this is a manga, this is anime that actually does this. It should be pointed out that sexually explicit drawings of children are actually explicitly protected under American law right now, thanks to a 2002 Supreme Court case. But states still do have the right to set their own laws. So, it is legal at this point in America. And it's still being very hotly debated up in Alaska, so no information on how that'll turn out or anything. But it is actually somebody saying basically the argument is, drawn or not, it's still displaying sexual behavior with children as something you can at least get away with. And is that really a good idea? So who knows how Alaska's going to come down on that. Finally, just wanted to mention the lovely anomaly in the latest New York Times manga bestseller list. All the titles that we expect are up there: Naruto, Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist, Chibi Vampire, etc. And one other, Volume 6 of Yotsubato is at number 8 on the New York Times manga bestseller list. Good for you, Yotsubato. So until next week, I leave you with this quote. In order to find my way out of this confusion, I keep traveling.